Hello guys and welcome to the channel. I'm Mar. This is Readings by Marvelous Madame TAURUS. We're going to be taking a look at the weekly energy reading, carrying you through November 5th through November 12th for the beautiful sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Well, Leo, look at your cards. OMG. Everything you need is below in the description box for you and your collective. Listen, guys, when I meditate and like do your shuffling, I be like, Jesus, like I be talking to you, you just don't hear me. Okay, you just don't hear me. Let's get through this astrology really quickly. Again, everything you need is below in the description box for you and your collective. Leo, first of all, I'm calling this the week of harmony and hell. Venus is moving into Libra on November the 8th. Mercury is moving into Sagittarius on November the 9th. Harmony is Venus going home in Libra. It's at home. It's domicile. Hell is Mercury moving into Sagittarius on the 9th because it is in detriment. Okay? Watch your tempers this week. This is a very blunt way of speaking. Suits me just fine, but for some of you tender-hearted people, honey, where you feel things before you accept the message, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying, nobody should be talking to nobody any kind of way. But there's some of you guys that get some completely caught up with, I don't like the way they said it, so everything about it is invalid. The message is invalid. Nothing matters in what you're being said. That what was said to you, and yeah, so just keep out for that. And I believe we're going to be in that energy. When I say keep up, look out for that or watch it is what I mean. I think we're going to be in this energy until January too, because I know that Mercury is going to eventually move into Capricorn, and then when it retrogrades, we're going to be in pre-shadow retrograde, real Mercury retrograde, November 25th. Because I believe that retrograde starts on December 13th. When it retrogrades, it's going to have the audacity to move backwards into Sagittarius. So we ain't escaping. The good news is that when it goes direct, though, on, I believe, the 1st. Hold on, where is it? It's going to, December 13th to January 1st. The good thing is it's going to go back into Capricorn. It's going to go direct in Capricorn. Very, very interesting stuff. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on. First of all, looking at your cards, I can automatically tell that you are moving away from something that no longer serves you. When we lead with a 6 of Swords, first of all, let's get into it. So 6 swords indicates that you, like, I love this, when I was learning and I would give myself little keywords and then it evolves over the years. It's like you are recovering from low level blues. You are, this could be the card of depression as well. But what I like now as I'm evolving, I like leaving behind an acceptance, the card of moving on. Also, journey over water. These two are depicted. A woman and a child have their hoods up, perhaps hiding their true identities. I like that. Though this is a sad scene, they are moving away toward a better future. So this card is all about the journey. We're on a journey. And what you need to realize is that, what your decision was for the better. How I know you made this decision is because you have a Queen of Swords in your heart. Queen of Swords is not playing that. You have to make a head over heart decision, and you did that. I know so many Leos right now, one in particular, and I have been telling him for years, please take the time and date. Stop going into relationship after relationship after relationship. And he's finally doing that. I'm so proud of him. With that being said, this reminds me a lot of what he may be going through. But to the rest of you guys, there was a head over heart decision that moved you into acceptance. Your heart may not always play out. What's in your heart may not always play out in reality. Now there is a lot of forward movement, but you're still in sadness and restriction. Let's unpack. So the Queen of Swords put you in a situation where you had to really, really dig deep and put yourself first, Leo. Okay? Because this is honesty and fairness and objectiveness and so forth and so on. And I think at some point you had to make a head over heart decision, and you've done that. Okay? I do think that, and I think that you have to really put your feelings to the side and make this from a logical perspective. And sometimes that's not always good. You know, why are we there? Because sometimes we're dealing with folks that may be great, loyal, but they don't let their guard down. They have to hide. Okay. And unfortunately, I don't know if that's how you love. That's not something that is natural for you. And I'm sure there were other things. Now, when we look at Wheel of Fortune, the wheel is turning. Destiny events are coming. This is our first major arcana. And this is great. This means that this is a good card of letting you know that this is luck. This is karma. Okay. This is destiny. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. I feel as if by you doing that, by you really trying to live in the energy of this Queen of Swords and is in your heart, I believe what has happened now is that the wheel is going to turn. By you accepting that, the wheel is going to turn. And also, why this is a really good energy for you is because your energy, Leo, is depicted in the damn card. 4 fixed signs of the zodiac. Aquarius as the angel. Scorpio as the eagle. Leo is the lion at the bottom. Taurus is the bull right across. Okay? That's what this card says. Now let's look at the card. So I feel that right now, life is always turning, constantly changing. Luck, karma, cycles. What goes up must come down. Okay? So you're in this card, and I do feel like this is the wheel turning away from whatever that is. It's feeling very relationship-like. So that's where I'm going to read it, but it doesn't have to be. Now, what led you into 6 swords? The 5 of cups. That 5 of cups is not great. That is a little bit of victimization. That is a little bit of crying over spilled milk. Yes. I feel that, of course, this is grief, loss, sadness, and disappointment. You're still dealing with whatever this was. You know, you can't be so wrapped up in the negative that you don't see the positive in the situation. The 5 of cups wants to remind us to authentically grieve, but also see how we can use the moment as a learning opportunity and move forward. I'm going to tell you, most folks can't do that, especially you, Leo. So if you are in this particular energy, I am very proud of you that you decided to look at the situation diplomatically. That means that you are a Leo that may have a heavy, as you can see. We got 3 cards of air. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that's fire. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your chart. That's the only way you're going to look at this diplomatically. I got a Leo client right now. She won't even wish her ex well. It's been 18 years. No, F him, blah, blah, blah. She's choosing to hold on. So when you make that choice, and you can say, no, but I'm still mad. I tell you the truth. You have to make a choice to let it go. No one's going to come and be like, hey, your time is up. The expiration date on you holding on to this garbage was yesterday or is in 24 hours. You better go ahead and pack it up because we're going to get it. No one come and physically picks up your old pain and heartbreak from your damn house. You have to make a choice. It's a choice. You have to authentically grieve and then let go. And I've worked very, very hard with her. Very, very hard. But, and she is fixed. She is very, 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 very much fixed. Sun and moon, amongst other things, but sun and moon. And that she won't let it go. And like I say, I believe that when we don't It's not necessary because it's moved past beyond the fact that, she wants him back. She wants a grand gesture at seeing him suffer. And even when she does, that's what she's saying. She really doesn't want to let go because she doesn't want to let go. We're not going to get too much into that, but you have to make a choice. You also have to use the moment as a learning opportunity and move forward. Not when you crying your fresh tears, but, come on. I said 18 years, but it's at least been about 3 or going on 4. And it's like, when do you make the choice to let it go? Because what you're in essence doing is putting your life on hold. So what I'm seeing in your reading is right now is that pain led you to acceptance. And this is exactly what I need to see. Congratulations, because that's what needs to happen. So you have a great deal of air somewhere that's moving you forward. If it's double fixed, you can forget about it. But maybe you have, Gemini, or maybe you have Libra, which if you are a Leo with any type of Libra, this is definitely going to help you because Venus is moving into Libra. And when that happens, it's moving into your 3rd house. So this is perfect for you. At the top of the deck, though, what I don't like, and all of these cards are being influenced by this, is the fact that we have 8 swords. That means that you still feel restricted. I don't necessarily like that, but I'll take it because your pain led you to acceptance, but you're still feeling helplessness. You're feeling like a victim. We got to get out of that. You moved on. You're accepting what happened, but you're still feeling like a victim. You're still feeling trapped by that. This card, she's blindfolded. If she took her damn blindfold off, she could see how to get out of all of those swords. And another thing is, I believe that it is also a prison that our issues feeling trapped are mental. It's mental. You can just take the initiative and overcome it. The 8 of Swords reminds us that our mentality in terms of how we approach our relationships will also influence the success of the relationship. Now, if this is a current relationship, I'm going to read this from 3 perspectives: singles, existings, and exes. I don't believe that a person in this particular card is necessarily 100% ready to move on, but that's just me. You have accepted, but you still have some mental work to do. But let's just say you're dating. A person doesn't know really what to do with you. This is the reason why I say this is not the right mindset to be in when you're dating, but you can't tell folks nothing, especially you fire signs, so I'm going to shut up. This is an energy of passive rather than an active participant because you feel like you can't take the initiative in this relationship. A person that may be coming to you may see this restrictive, this, not moving forward. You look like you're using folks. Because if it was me, I would be like, hold on. So you can take, but you can't give. Nope. And see, that is why I say that people should date when they're ready. But whatever. On one hand, there are open lines of communication, but then on other hands, so this is just not a good energy to date in, but whatever. If this is an existing relationship, which the energy does show that you made a decision and moved away, but let's just say you haven't 100% let go of this, like I was depicting with my client. You feel trapped. You feel smothered. This person has expectations of you that you can't meet because you're not mentally there. They may not be making it known to you because it's too hard to talk to you about any damn thing. It's easier to do nothing than communicate their boundaries. And for the relationship to succeed, you guys both need to move, to do things differently, but they would need to make more of an active approach and stop viewing themselves as a victim. I know as having fixed energy in my chart, that's a pain in the ass for me. So if it's an existing relationship, this is probably the reason why you threw your hands up and you're just like, nope. But you are operating in an energy of 8 of Swords. Now, for those of you who I thought I was channeling the majority of, which you walked away and you're doing good, you've accepted the breakup. This ex is pissed off. They still feel trapped, although you walked away. And they're afraid to say that to you. Even if you guys speak, they're afraid to be honest with you. This is an individual that is letting life happen rather than control their destiny, which that's triggering for me as well. If you're wondering about reconciliation, I do not think you guys should reconcile. Honestly, I think you should move forward in this, Leo, and not even, what remains, we're going to leave it at that, is the Wheel of Fortune. Luck, karma, and destiny, things that are going to be happening. I do feel that this isn't the greatest energy to date. And I also want to give you a caveat. I often say, when they say, well, Marv, you say communication is everything. This was me and a client. And yet, as long as I tell somebody that I don't want nothing serious, that's okay. Oh, God. Yes and no. The problem is that some of my fire signs need instant gratification and have this mentality, well, if that person is doing it, then, oh, well. Half of the damn people that you may even be attracting is not even emotionally evolved enough to know what the hell is going on. Now, I'm not saying that you should put your life on hold, but I am saying that you should 100% be dealing with people who understand that you guys are dating and that is it. That there is no possibility of taking it to the next level. And even with somebody that continues to enjoy you, Leo, it still may change. And I know that it may not fit your personality, but I personally think that you should just be by yourself. But everybody doesn't think the way that I think. That's the best way for you to get yourself together. Communication only works when the other person understands it. Half of it is what you communicate, and the other half is how they had taken it. They don't take it that way, and you're constantly arguing about what you don't want to do. It's equally dangerous than dating when you're in this mindset, because basically, and there's nothing wrong with it. There are plenty, because there's plenty of people out there that are open for that. Okay, that's fine, but then you may be such a good catch. And folks want to lock you down because it depends on your placement. I got that placement too. It's hard to date because every single person wants to lock you down. It's like and you have to constantly, you're feeling like you're arguing with strangers because they want a relationship and you don't. But then when you want a relationship, you can't find no damn body that want one. Don't get me started. That's just stupid, but that's what happens. So with that being said, we're going to leave it at that. Your major arcana is the Wheel of Fortune. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Leo, always a pleasure. I will see you next week when we do it again. Drop it like it's hot. I want to hear who resonates with this. Bye, guys.